So you're a libertarian, and you don't believe the propaganda about government awesomeness you were subjected to in 4th grade. You want real history and economics. Well, learn in your car from professors you can trust with Tom Woods' Liberty Classroom. And if you join through the Liberty Classroom link at scotthorton.org, we'll make a donation to support The Scott Horton Show. Liberty Classroom, the history and economics they didn't teach you.
All right, y'all, welcome back to the show. This is the Scott Horton Show. I'm him. ScottHorton.org is the website. Almost 2,800 interviews now, going back 2003. There at ScottHorton.org, and you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at /Scott Horton Show. Of course, we're here live from 11 to 1 Texas time, weekdays. Well, that's Thursday at noagendastream.com. All right, our next guest is Mikey Weinstein from Military Religious Freedom Foundation. That's militaryreligiousfreedom.org. Good to talk to you again. Mikey, welcome back.
Very glad to be here. And guys, I got to tell you, we're in the middle of a media storm, so I've only got a few minutes, but I did want to do the show.
Okay, good deal. Well, yeah, I imagine you must be in the middle of a media storm, because I saw on Facebook this morning that you and Barack Obama, apparently both being atheist, communist, conservative Muslims, have outlawed Christianity in the military. How dare you?
And you forgot that we also kick dogs and are mean to our mothers.
Which, really, what is the matter with you? Mean to your mother? I mean, come on.
I know. It's just, the problem is that, the old saying about you have to consider the source. We're dealing with the echo chamber of the extreme right-wing, fundamentalist Christian media. The nice thing is that in the state of Texas we have our lead litigators, and as we speak, they are reviewing all the specifics so that we can hopefully file a massive defamation lawsuit against these monstrosities for lying. There are about 1,000 lies about me being an anti-Christian extremist, our organization being leftist, me being an atheist, all of these evil things, and we'll do what we can.
All right, well, so set it straight. What's your philosophical background, and what's your bent? Why are you so anti-Christian, quote-unquote?
Well, the bottom line, of course, we're not. I represent the Military Religious Freedom Foundation. For your listeners, we're at militaryreligiousfreedom.org. We represent, as of an hour ago, 33,116 active-duty United States sailors, soldiers, Marines, and airmen, cadets and midshipmen at West Point, the Air Force Academy, which is my alma mater, and the alma mater of 4 of my children, as well as my brother-in-law. My brother went there as well, and Annapolis, which is where my dad went. 96% of our clients are either Protestant or Roman Catholic. We represent 11.8% of all Muslim Americans in the military, and we represent 801 LGBT clients. So given the fact that most of our staff, the vast majority of our clients and our donors are all Christians, I guess it's a huge universe of falsehoods and lies to be saying the things that we're saying. And all we're doing with the Department of Defense is saying there's nothing new. We're saying there are laws against, there's a time, place, and manner in which you can proselytize, and we totally support that. But when you do it outside of the U.S. Constitution and is construing federal state case law, Scott, or in violation of Department of Defense directives, people need to be severely punished. If there is an interstate in your state of Texas and speed limit is 75, if people do 150 with impunity and no one ever gets arrested or gets stopped to be given a ticket, well, if you have a law on the books that is followed, observed more in its breach than in its compliance, it's worse than if you never had the law to begin with. So do you understand me?
Sure. All right, now here's the thing about this. If you're in the military, then, other than on your R&R breaks or whatever, your 24 hours, your life is in government employment. So it's easy to understand that, hey, we don't want, our state government having an official religion of this, that, the other thing over civilians, that kind of deal. But what about don't military men have the right to their private religion even while they're in this public employment? And this is what's really going around on Facebook, the rumor and I guess surely you'd call it the smear going around, is that basically you're trying to define proselytizing so broad that it includes, a sergeant and his men taking a knee and praying for a minute before they go out risking their lives, killing people and stuff. And so...
Oh, no, bear with me. We are doing that only if the sergeant orders all of his men to do it. If the sergeant says, in other words, if men are being ordered, if the sergeant says, look, for anybody, we're about to go on a mission. If anybody wants to do this, I'm going to be doing this right now. You can come join me, as opposed to take a knee and let us give a prayer to Jesus to protect all of us. That is a violation of their oath to the Constitution. The question comes down to what is voluntary and what's mandatory in a military context. Scott, fair question. How long have you been in the U.S. military, or have you ever been in?
No, I've never been in the military.
The military is your military superior, Scott, and for Scott's listeners, that is not your shift manager at Starbucks or KFC or Walgreens. The military is a peculiarly and acutely tribal, adversarial, communal, and ritualistic environment. So, what is voluntary and what's not voluntary? I mean, you can have, a time when you have, mandatory religious. You can have religious services, and then you can have your own time to yourself. But you cannot force people to attend or be part of a mandatory military formation where you order them to pray to anybody's God. Except in our cases, almost always with our clients, it is a version of a very militarized, militant, weaponized version of Christianity. Google this, listeners, known as Dominionist Christianity. So our point is that the laws are out there. It's much like smoking. 30 years ago, you could smoke in the workplace. Now you can't, because secondhand smoke kills people. Do smokers have rights? Yes. In the workplace, they can wear a nicotine patch. They can chew nicotine gum, which is much like having your own personal prayer to yourself, right in the analogy. Or they can go to a designated smoking area, which is like going to a chapel. But their personal rights to smoke will never trump the rights of their fellow workers not to have to breathe in their secondhand smoke. But in our U.S. Constitution, there is no separation between tobacco and state. There is between church and state. We just finished handling a case for an evangelical member of the military who was upset that his superior officer on his car had a Jesus fish symbol. You're familiar?
With the stickers, not that case, though, no.
No, Scott. I'm just the symbol. The fish symbol that you see on cars.
Yeah.
Well, this officer had the word Satan inside of it. Our client, as an evangelical Christian, was horrified about that. He went to the base chaplains and the base lawyers, and they said, sorry, that's the superior, that's your commander's First Amendment right. The sergeant said, I don't like this. I'm going to see Mikey. I'm going to contact Mikey Weinstein and the Military Religious Freedom Foundation. And they gasped and said, oh, my God, he hates Christians. You're crazy. He came to us, and we agreed with him that was denigrating to the Christian faith. We had to go all the way to the Pentagon. It took 3 weeks, but the commander was ordered to take the sticker off his car or never drive it on base again. So there is a time, place, and manner in which we totally support
would you have taken that same stand?
Doing it in the workplace on time is not just inappropriate, it's illegal, and people need to be punished for it.
Yeah, but see, this is kind of what I mean, is that it seems like, this is a guy's personal car, right? Would you have taken a different stand if he had just been a private or a specialist? It matters that he was the boss of others.
Oh, it's the whole universe, my brother. It's the whole universe. He's the commander. You don't understand the military is a heavily vertically encrustated environment. It's with, you have this draconian specter of military command influence. Unless you've been in, I'm sure some of your listeners have been in. I said before, not your shift manager at Starbucks. However, if you were in, you asked the general counsels of the Fortune 1000 companies, if even a summer college intern is being proselytized to during the workday in the mailroom, they will drop to their knees to avoid a lawsuit about that. You can't. That violates Title VII of the U.S. Code. You can't do it. We're not stopping soldiers or Marines from praying. We're stopping them from ordering others to join them in their type of a prayer.
Right. All right. Now, here's what's hilarious. Christians being in the military at all. Why would a Christian have a job killing people?
Check it out. There are about 41,000 different denominations of Christianity. Literally. So when you say Christian, which one? I mean, come on, man, that's a lot. So, it is what it is. Hey, just as I got 60 seconds left. You've been so kind on this call, and your questions, by the way, are fabulous, I must say. Thank you for giving me the chance to talk about it. I was on the O'Reilly show last night, and his questions were about 1/10 as good as yours. So in the last 60 seconds, is there anything else I can try to answer for you, sir?
Well, I guess I'm not sure if we really got to the heart of what's changed recently. That's such a big deal.
Nothing has changed. Where do you live? Austin?
Yeah.
Imagine the police department, the police chief, and the district attorney in Austin holding a news conference today, and you have to be there. You have a radio show. They go, we are announcing today that we are going to arrest and prosecute anybody who breaks the law. Wow, what news that is. Yeah. What news? All right. Nothing has changed. These laws have always been on the books. This is a canard, a straw man. It's a house of cards put up by the extreme religious right and their lie machine.
Right on. All right, thanks, Mikey.
You're absolute. Nothing has changed. We're not doing anything. We're just telling the Pentagon if someone, again, is proselytizing, follow your own internal regulations and the U.S. Constitution. Everyone who works at Taco Bell doesn't have to swear an oath to support and defend the Constitution, but you do if you're in the military. We're saying support your oath. Stop when you tell someone in the military, which happens every second of every day, that you lack intelligence, dignity, worth, character, and honor because of your chosen religious faith or lack thereof. Why, Scott, there's no difference between that and telling someone they're stupid because of the color of their skin or because they were born a woman. Most of our clients are Presbyterian, Lutheran. We have 21 different varieties of Baptist, Episcopalian, Methodist, Mormon. Then we get over to the Catholics before I ever get to the Jews, the Muslims, the atheists, or the agnostics.
I appreciate your time very much.
Grateful. Very grateful to you.
Thank you. Everybody, that is Mikey Weinstein. The website is militaryreligiousfreedom.org. militaryreligiousfreedom.org. And he's the author of With God on Our Side and No Snowflake in an Avalanche.
Hey y'all, Scott here. Like I told you before, the Future Freedom Foundation at FFF.org represents the best of the libertarian movement. Led by the fearless Jacob Hornberger, FFF writers James Bovard, Sheldon Richman, Wendy McElroy, Anthony Gregory, and many more write the op-eds and the books, host the events, and give the speeches that are changing our world for the better. Help support the Future Freedom Foundation. Subscribe to their magazine, The Future of Freedom. Or to contribute, just look for the big red donate button at the top of FFF.org. Peace and freedom. Thank you. Oh, man, I'm late. Sure hope I can make my flight.
Stand there.
Me? I am standing here.
Come here.
Okay.
Hands up. Turn around.
Whoa, easy.
Into the scanner. Ooh, what's this in your pants?
Hey, slow down. It's just my...
Hold it right there. Your wallet has tripped the metal detector. What's this? The Bill of Rights?
That's right. It's just a harmless stainless steel business card-sized copy of the Bill of Rights from SecurityEdition.com. There for exposing the TSA as a bunch of liberty-destroying goons who've never protected anyone from anything. Sir, now give me back my wallet and get out of my way. Got a plane to catch.
Have a nice day.
Play a leading role in the security theater with the Bill of Rights Security Edition from SecurityEdition.com. It's the size of a business card, so it fits right in your wallet, and it's guaranteed to trip the metal detectors wherever the police state goes. That's SecurityEdition.com. And don't forget their great Fourth Amendment socks.
Hey, guys, I got his laptop.
Man, you need some Liberty stickers for the back of your truck. At LibertyStickers.com, they've got great state hate, like Pearl Harbor was an inside job. The Democrats want your guns. U.S. Army, die for Israel. Police brutality, not just for black people anymore. At government school, why you and your kids are so stupid. Check out these and 1,000 other great ones at LibertyStickers.com. And of course, they'll take care of all your custom printing for your band or your business at TheBumperSticker.com. That's LibertyStickers.com. Everyone else's stickers suck. Hey y'all, Scott Horton here for the Council for the National Interest at CouncilForTheNationalInterest.org. CNI stands against America's negative role in the ongoing Israeli-Palestinian conflict, the war party's relentless push to bomb Iran, and the roles played by twisted Christian Zionism and neocon-engineered Islamophobia in justifying it all. The Council for the National Interest works tirelessly to expose and oppose our government's most destructive policies, but they can't do it without you. Support CNI's push to straighten out America's crooked course. Check out the Council for the National Interest at CouncilForTheNationalInterest.org and click Donate under About Us at the top of the page. That's CouncilForTheNationalInterest.org. Hey, y'all, Scott Horton here, inviting you to check out WallStreetWindow.com. It's a financial blog written by former hedge fund manager Mike Swanson, who's investing in commodities, mining stocks, and European markets. Wall Street Window is unique in that Mike shows people what he's really investing in and updates you when he buys or sells in his main account. Mike thinks his positions are going to go up because of all the money the Federal Reserve is printing to finance the deficit. See what happens at wallstreetwindow.com. And Mike's got a great new book coming out, so also keep your eye on writer MichaelSwanson.com for more details.